All right, welcome to our latest Swampcast. Of course, the next to last preview of the year. Florida playing Jacksonville State. I don't know a ton about them. I looked them over a little bit. I was joking with Will Muschamp, Robbie, on Sunday. I said, yeah, I've looked at their schedule and who they played. I think you can blow them out like 20-17.
Yeah, he got a kick out of that, didn't he? But they're a good team offensively and terrible on defense. So a lot like Louisiana, but you know how that went.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, and I chronicled this, Robbie, on my TV show, of the reasons this offense has kind of regressed. And this offensive line's been banged up.
Big factor there, definitely.
But you know, another one I thought about, I didn't include in that, Florida's open date was so early, there was no chance to self-scout.
No.
Usually a Florida team, or a lot of teams, have a late open date, and they kind of self-scout during that week and say, what do we have? When they had their open date, they were 4 games into the season. So
yeah.
I think maybe that's hurt them a little bit in trying to figure out what they have tendencies to do too much.
Yeah, I think you're right, Pat. And they have been good about self-scouting in the past during the open date. And, you know, this time now other teams have scouted them real well, and they know what to do to stop them on offense.
Yeah.
Put 8 men in the box, take Gillislee away, then get after the quarterback, and it's worked.
It'll be interesting to see with Jacoby Brissett in there because your offense is going to have to change. You're not going to be able to run. The read option's worthless. You know?
Well, yeah, because the quarterback's no threat to run now, and they know that, and Brent Pease talked about that the other day. So they're going to have to tweak things, and you know they're going to throw the ball downfield a little more, I think.
Yeah, well, let's see if it's a classic NFL-type offense, you know, a lot of play action.
It will.
We saw that in the Lafayette game when they were behind, and it wasn't, to be honest, wasn't successful.
No.
He was having a hard time finding receivers. They were getting some coverage sacks. And then, of course, he hit the bomb to Jordan Reed. Again, that wasn't the greatest throw in the world, but he hit it. And then
he could have hit Frankie Hammond, too, with a better throw. I just think he was rusty. Coming off the bench in that situation was tough.
And, of course, the other thing, I think nobody knows if Driscoll's going to play next week.
Yeah.
No matter what you hear, no matter what you say, it's a sprained ankle, and it could be bad enough to keep him out next week. There's also a lot of rumblings going on about suspended players, and we'll have to see how that all works out. We can't go into any detail here, but
anybody that's mysteriously injured, like Andre DeBose was at the end of that 1 week, you have to wonder what's going on.
With everybody. And you're going to see guys not going to show up for this game. There's some things going on there. So we'll see. But, again, it's Jacksonville State. I had a long conversation with somebody the other day about when did winning become not good enough? And it has become with this team, with a lot of fans, 9-1, God, we suck.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the struggles on offense are so bad, Pat, that no matter who they play, it's the game.
Yeah,
in the fourth quarter. I mean, last week you would have thought they'd blow them out. It would be a comfortable win at home, but it didn't happen.
And it could have been. I mean, here they are. They're up 10-3. They're driving. They get a perfectly play
call. Great call and a drop pass.
Yeah, and Jordan Reed hesitates to throw it, and then he's got Burton's kind of in the corner. He's looking down at his feet. Drops the ball, and now it's 13-3. You get a punt blocked, and things go crazy. That's college football.
Yeah, they score a touchdown there, Pat. I think they may have had the blowout game they've been looking for.
But that's what I think everybody would like to see that. Now, again, it's not going to be a huge crowd. This isn't homecoming. This is the week before
it's
FSU.
Senior Day.
It's Senior Day, but you know the seniors, I don't think people are that overwhelmed by them. I mean, they're obviously good players, Gillislee and some of these other guys, but I think it'll be a small crowd. But it is the last chance you got. You know?
Go tailgate, have a good time.
Maybe
Brissett gives them a spark on offense, and they throw the ball downfield. Pease has talked about how he sees the whole field and makes really good decisions. So maybe that'll come into play in this game now that he's getting all the reps with the first team.
Yeah, and you almost look at it as kind of an audition for the FSU game.
Yeah.
Can they win in Tallahassee with Jacoby Brissett? Because it could turn out to be that way.
It could very well be that way. And they need a feel-good game going into that game. So maybe they'll get it.
Yep. This was, of course, a place where Charlie Pell once coached, Jacksonville State. And, of course, Charlie Pell, who his legacy here is it's
mixed.
It's like this, It's certainly mixed, but he did do so much to build the stadium, to bring Ben Hill Griffin into the fold, to get the Gator clubs going, to get Gator boosters going. If you're just talking infrastructure, there's been no more important person in University of Florida athletics.
Yeah, he brought money into the program and sent it out, apparently. So.
Yes. Now, not all the money that came in went right to athletics, but we hope that I actually got a birthday greeting from Ward Pell this week.
That's good. Is she living in Jacksonville still?
I don't know. She gave me
Alabama?
Yeah, she was in Gadsden, I think.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, Ward, if you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate that. At any rate, we will be back. We'll be on the field Saturday, assuming that there's not tons of people running around or blowers.
I'm surprised we got it done last week. Did we get it done?
I don't know. Did we get it up? So we'll be back to tell you what happened in that Jacksonville State game. Last home game of the year, Senior Day. We'll see you there. Until then, Pat Dooley, Robbie Andrew of the Gainesville Sun saying so long from the Sunshine State.